Our first guest this morning, though, has been quite busy this week and even last week delivering her State of the City address.
A busy time of the year. We've got the Charleston Mayor, Mayor Amy Goodwin, here joining us to follow up on that address. Always great to see you.
Good morning. I'm wearing my winter white in the studio.
The
today.
winter that will never end.
Getting a little. The winter that will never end. I was actually getting a little nervous in the studio here. You were talking about fitness and things that you need. I thought you were going to ask me to get up and run around the room and do pull-ups and push-ups and sit-ups. I mean, I just haven't stretched yet. So.
As much as you do, I'm surprised that we're not seeing you over at the PBR, like at the bull ride.
Yeah.
I think the mayor's refed our basketball game.
She has. I forgot about
volleyball.
That.
Like, you've done it all, so I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing you over there yet.
That's right. I did work out this morning. I already did.
Okay, well, there you go.
I had my fill today, so thank you.
Oh, good. All right. Well, let's get to it here because, Mayor, you just did your State of the City address, and you said that really you kind of wanted to focus more on the small things, not necessarily bigger picture, which I know you've done in previous years, but you talked about something that you're doing, community initiatives, the Hearts of Our Neighborhoods, Charleston Walks. Why was that so important for you to revive something like this and make sure you're getting out into all areas of the city?
Well, thank you so much. In any state of the city or state of the state or state of the nation, what happens, and I'm guilty of this as well, we highlight all of the big things that we're doing. We highlight our Capitol Sports Complex. We talk about the $27 million renovation we're doing to the riverfront. We talk about building a $20 million public safety center. And we spend so much time and energy focused on those big projects. What I wanted the public to know was, yes, while we still have those certainly top of mind and tip of tongue, what we do every day for the citizens of Charleston are make connections over the phone, door to door. We're working on our budget. We're working on, ready? We have the past week, snow removal, salt, trash, paving, potholes, the essential things that municipal government should be doing, the critical things that we are tasked with doing. And two of the things that I brought up in the State of the City was something that I have done for the past 6 years as mayor and something I did when I ran, which was go door to door. I literally have walked to over 10,000 doors, 11,219 to be exact, in the city of Charleston, just by myself, out knocking on doors, saying, what can we do? How may I help you? I'm expanding that program to now not just be the mayor and the mayor's team, but all of our city directors and, most important, our fire department and police department, because a lot of your viewers right now, I bet you $1, they know the name of the person who delivers their mail. I bet you they don't know the name of the officer that patrols their street, but they're going to, and they should know.
Oh, that's a great project. That's a great point, too. Well, the area around the Coliseum and the Convention Center once was a really thriving part of the city. Any talks about more things to do around your biggest venue in Charleston?
Yeah, for sure. So also this past week, I announced all of new seating in the Coliseum and Convention Center. It received a big facelift, but what did not receive a facelift and have been there for 40 years are the seats. And the Coliseum part, that is the area of the Coliseum and Convention Center we use the most and we make the most money off of that venue. So you're going to see all brand new seating this year in the Coliseum and Convention Center. And unfortunately, our municipal auditorium, she is a beautiful building, but she has seen better days inside and out. And so also I talked about in my State of the City, reserving funds to ensure that we do a good job looking at the infrastructure on the inside and the outside, because she needs renovated. How much is going on right now? We have an assessment, an architect, an engineering firm was hired to assess the building inside and out. We're going to take a good look at that and then go forward. You're showing pictures of downtown, and let me just go ahead and say this. The City of Charleston and what our administration does is make sure that what we're spending money on, just like the Coliseum and Convention Center, we're going to get a return on our money. City Center at Slack Plaza. I remember when I said, let's do it. Let's put millions of dollars into this downtown project. Some folks said to me, that's silly, that's not a good idea. Well, this is what I know to be true about parks, and especially for downtown revitalization. We put a couple $1 million into that park to gut it and make it the center of activity. I have now $17 million return in investment on just that small park project. So we're going to invest your money only in projects and things that we see a great return on investment in.
Okay, Mayor, I know our time with you, unfortunately, is limited today in our show. We could talk with you for hours on end to tell everybody about what's happening in Charleston. Any announcements that are coming up? I mean, small businesses are the heart of our communities. What are you doing to invest in those, keep them here, but also to grow those businesses? I don't know, are there any events that are coming up in the future? We always like to share news with our Studio 3 viewers, if there's any.
Well, I don't want to steal the thunder of a lot of folks who have been working on this. We have two major announcements that are coming up. I don't want to blow it here on the show, but we'll be back to talk about it. But very quickly, we're also going to focus this year in Kanawha City, because the businesses in Kanawha City took a hit, a substantial hit, because of the state road project on McCorkle. I think you have done dozens of stories on it. And so I am going to be working with Charleston Urban Works to get somebody to not only to do an assessment of the businesses that are there, the businesses and recruitment that we need to happen in Kanawha City, the empty storefronts, how do we fill them, and how do we market that area, because it is an area that over the past couple of years with this construction, we've seen a big decrease in the amount of traffic, and we want to get that back.
Oh, that's great.
It is, yes. Well, Mayor, we always appreciate your time. Thank you very much for joining us on the show. What do you, I think we should make this a regular thing. Like
I think so too.
We call it like the Mayor's Corner or something, you know, find out what's going on there.
I would love that. I'm just literally a hop, skip, and a jump down the way, so I'll be here anytime you come.
Well, we've enjoyed chatting with you, Mayor. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you soon.